is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming back with you, making a case video. We're going to make a case for LeBron James. Now, LeBron James has been a lot of people MVP outside of Giannis this year because strictly off numbers and the fact that he's LeBron James. As long as he's LeBron James, he's always going to be in that discussion, and people really want him to win. He's a guy that done obviously won multiple awards and multiple MVPs and even finals MVPs, and he has the people on his side, so people gonna love to vote for him. People gonna love to want him to win this award. Obviously, he's a four-time MVP, and you know, if he gets in that 5-6 range, that helps his argument for being the GOAT. But at the end of the day, the only thing that's going against LeBron is that he hasn't been able to even come close besides last year to winning the MVP. And even though I do see a lot of people on ESPN and Fox Sports that's saying that LeBron James should win MVP, he does have a case because he has been putting up numbers that are ridiculous, 27, 7, and 7, which he has been doing his whole career. And then you have to factor in that he's in year 16 and he's just playing at a high level. Most people in his draft not even close to the level that he's playing at, which is ridiculous. And the fact that he's still putting up some of his better numbers from the three-point line in years at 37%, which is actually around what he did at 13-14, and his highest is 12-13 when he shot 40% from three. And the fact that it's been fluctuating up and down, we don't know where it's going to end by the end of the year. His free throw percentage has been up and down too, but he's been pretty consistent other than that across the board. And you can make an argument that he had better seasons, even like last year when he played all 82 games and put up around the same numbers that he was putting up a couple months ago. But he did it 27, 9, and 8, and he didn't even win MVP that year. Even though he's still shooting 50% from the field, he had a bad game last year. The Lakers was a 35-win team, and they was not even close to making the playoffs. They didn't even win 40 games, and to turn them around to make them a playoff team and make them actually a contender in the West, because I feel like there's no clear-cut number two. I'm not saying that because everybody else saying it. I said that before the season started. I can definitely see this Los Angeles Lakers team getting to the NBA Western Conference Finals because everything else right now is on an equal playing field. I don't feel like they're too far off from Houston, Memphis, even teams like the Pelicans, even teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. And even if you add a team like Denver or Portland, I feel like the Los Angeles Lakers are just as good as any of those teams when they're locked in and focused. And they're going to be tough to beat because LeBron James can control the outcome of a game. He can get the rebounds. He can initiate the break. He can pick apart defenses. He can score at will. And this really hasn't been anybody besides Andre Iguodala and Kawhi Leonard, who's in the East, which means he's not going to stop them from getting – they don't have to play each other in the West. So other than that, Iguodala has got older. He's not the defender that he used to be. He's still a solid defender, but he's not the elite defender that he was before the injuries and his age. But other than that, I haven't really seen any man really stop LeBron or make it super difficult for him to score. He bulldozes everybody besides those two players. His jump shot, he has a lot of confidence. He's taking fadeaways. He's taking step back threes. He's taking pull up threes. He's shooting over from 28 and over feet. He's very confident in his jump shot. And I think that's what really helped his career even the last 2 years besides this year, his ability to feel like he can make and take any shot on the court and do it efficiently. And he's been able to do that, been one of the most efficient players in the NBA outside the turnovers. And he has a full gauntlet and repertoire of attack moves that he can use. And it's just so hard to stay in front of him defensively. And then his ability to pass. it makes him unguardable because even if you can't stop him or wall him off, he's always going to be one step ahead to make that play to get somebody an open shot, whether it's a layup, a dunk, or even a spot up three, or even if it's in transition. LeBron James has become one of the more complete offensive players that we have seen. Only big weakness he has had was the turnovers and the free throw percentage, but there's no perfect player. There's no player in the NBA history that was perfect. So LeBron James has weaknesses and he has flaws just like other players, but he definitely has been, making a huge case for himself, going for 40 and 50 and carrying this team to games that they should lose, trying to figure out ways to steal games. And, even though he hasn't been the defender that he was before, he still has just such a great impact on the game. And I think that's going to wear on teams in playoff series that you really don't have an option to stop LeBron. You don't really have something that can really slow him down. And I've been seeing that even in the regular seasons, that once he gets that confidence and that ability to take over, there's nothing you can really do. And like I said, the fact that he's a great passer make him even harder because once you stop at him or slowing him down, you're giving more opportunities for somebody else to step up on his team. And one thing you don't want to do is get role players confidence because then the whole team is going, the crowd is going, and then momentum is on the Lakers side. And I done seen that happen. And the fact that they add JaVale and Tyson Chandler gives them a decent inside rim protection. They need to play significantly better perimeter defense. Other than that, this team is going to be one of the better teams in the West. They got off to a rocky start. They've been a decent team ever since. They still can get better. And if LeBron James and his team can go on a healthy win streak, at least 5 to 10 games, they're going to go up the West and be in that top 4, top 3, and that's going to even entice his case for being an MVP even more. The biggest thing holding LeBron James back from winning MVP is the fact that they didn't win enough games. They record is at the bottom of the West, even though they are in the playoffs. They're not the most dominant team. They're not really a threat to Golden State. Honestly, I think that they can beat anybody besides Golden State. I said that in the summertime, and I still believe that now. And they haven't even added DeMarcus Cousins back yet, and that's the scary part. On top of that, other than that, this team is just as good as anybody else in the West. I can definitely see them finishing in the top 4. And like I said, that will increase his chances of winning MVP, taking a 35-win team last year and making them on pace to win 50-plus games. Plus, you're giving 27, 7, and 7. Plus, you shooting good from the field in the free throw line. From the field in the three-point line. That's only going to show you how valuable he is. And if they didn't have LeBron, I doubt this team would even be close to making the playoffs. I think they'd be decent. I think they'd be competitive, but I don't know if they win 45 games without LeBron. And with LeBron, I think they'll win over 45, which shows you how great he is. And he done showcased that this year, dominating so many games and just putting the team on his back and just taking over the fourth quarters and carrying this young team. And he actually been allowing his teammates to get more confidence. He allowing them to run the offense. He's sitting a lot of minutes on the bench in the fourth quarter, and that just helps build up this team chemistry because now they know they can play. They getting hit their shots. They're taking shots. They're scoring off the dribble. He's allowing his teammates to play his game. And usually LeBron is this ball dominant guy that wants to dribble and handle the ball every possession. And he's been taking minutes and possessions off in the fourth. And he's been allowing his teammates to shine. And that's important because you want them to have confidence going into the playoffs so that way they can play well and know the pressure because now they're on TV every game. And now teams coming at them and teams want to beat them. And they're in a tough Western Conference where every win matters if you really want to make it to the playoffs. You can't go on no long losing streaks, and every team is great so far besides the Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference. So it's going to be tough, and it's going to be a fight, and every game really does matter. It feels like a playoff atmosphere when they play against teams in the West, and that's just going to help prepare them for those moments when they do make the playoffs. And like I said, you take LeBron James off this team, I don't think they're a 45-win team. You add LeBron James, they're on pace to win 45 plus to 50, and that's something that they wouldn't be able to do without him. Other than that, I think that they can make a trade. They can definitely make a run at trying to be more better than Golden State. But to me, when you have 5 All-NBA players and 5 All-Stars, it's going to be hard to beat that team. They have no role players in their starting five, if unless you count Draymond. But Draymond has been an All-Star and All-NBA player and an All-Defensive player, so it's hard just to call him just a role player at this point. He is a star. He is an All-Star, and he deserves that credit. And when DeMarcus Cousins comes back and he starts to get into that system before the playoffs start, it's going to be hard to beat that team. I'm not making an excuse or a cop out. I just doubt that LeBron James and them can conquer that team. He hasn't been able to beat them without DeMarcus. Adding DeMarcus just makes them even tougher to beat. But other than that, this team is one of the best teams in the West. I think that once they start finding out and getting a groove offensively and find ways to contain and get a good system and schematic and good scheme on defense, they'll be even better. And when LeBron starts wanting to take over and start showing that it's time to get in lock-in mode, I think he's going to up his numbers like he did last year when the season was ending, and that's going to help his argument for MVP. And if they start winning while he's putting up those numbers and taking over the games, that's going to help his numbers, because the numbers going to be up, the wins going to be up, and his play going to be up, and that's going to help him get into that conversation for MVP. LeBron James was in the conversation last year, but he made a better case at the last 2 months, and that really thrusted him to number 2. He just couldn't overcome James Harden dominance for the whole season, and the fact that James Harden won 65 games last year only helped his case. And like I said, if LeBron really wants to win this, he's going to have a better record than most teams. Because remember, Giannis has a better record. Kawhi Leonard and the team got a better record. Steph Curry putting up crazy numbers, and they have a great record. And those teams have significantly better records than the Los Angeles Lakers, which hurts his case right now. But if they can get on the win streak, they can get it together. He can start going on that dominant run again. I don't see why he cannot be an MVP candidate this year. So let me know. Do you think he got a legitimate chance? Do you think he'll go to Giannis or Joel Embiid or somebody else? You think they have put up more better numbers and have more better record? And if they do deserve the MVP. But if LeBron can get back locked into what he did last year and help elevate his teammates like he always do and help them get to where they're trying to go, which is in the playoff as a top seed and home court advantage, it's going to be hard to deny LeBron the MVP. And if he gets that fifth, he gets that Kareem and that Jordan talk, which if he wants to be on that Route Rushmore and wants to be one of the GOATs, getting another MVP only enhances your legacy. But he hasn't been able to get it in years, and we're going to see if he's going to be able to get it this year. But he's in that top 5 of the MVP conversation. He just needs to thrust himself into the number 1 spot, and he hasn't done that yet. But he has done it the last month, and if he can do it for another 2 to 3 months, that's only going to help his case also. So check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for liking on Facebook. Also, check out my Spreadshirt. You can find t-shirts, sweaters, and hoodies, even things like water bottles, cell phone cases, pillowcases, even a mouse pad. Thanks for supporting the brand. I love making these videos. You all guys enjoy watching them. I enjoy making them. That's why I continue to go. Check out my older videos. I got rookie breakdowns. I got talks just like this. And I also got, breakdowns of other people's topics, the hottest trades, the hottest signings. I do everything basketball every day, no days off. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm gone. Binge watch. Enjoy the older videos. Like this video. And Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm gone. Let me know what you guys think about LeBron James and his chances of winning MVP in the comment section below.